Welcome to VINDAL'S Academy. Let us play with this interesting exponential equation, which can also lead us to logarithm and application of natural logarithms. If you're interested in this class, let's get started. You can get your writing materials. Let's get started. When you look at this question, all you should do first is, okay, first of all, you should know that it is an exponential equation. So this is e raised to power x plus pi, which is equal to pi x raised to power x plus e. So it's a kind of confusing, but we are going to follow a very good approach to organize them. Let us start. So what I'm going to first do is to break them down, bring them to where they are coming from. Remember, they are coming from this e raised to power x times e raised to power pi, yes, which is going to be equal to pi raised to power x times pi raised to power e. This is the way they were before they were taken to this level, all right? So the next thing I am going to do is to push all the ones that have x to one side. So I'm going to divide by pi raised to power x, divide by pi raised to power x. So this cancel this, I have e raised to power pi, e raised to power x, all over pi raised to power x, which is equal to pi raised to power e divided by this. Yes, it's going to divide by e raised to power pi. All right. So at this point, I can say that this is going to be e raised to power e over pi, all raised to power x, which is going to be equal to pi raised to power e all over e raised to power pi. Okay. So we should be thinking, what can we do at this point? Because there is no uniformity. This and this, they are not working. Which kind of mathematical instrument can we do to put them coherently? But for now, I can't give you that. But what I'm going to do is, remember, I'm looking for x. So what I'm going to do right now is to employ the instrument of natural logarithm. All right. So at that point, I'm going to employ ln e raised e all over pi all raised to power x is equal to ln pi raised to power e all over e raised to power pi. So why? Because I want to bring this x down, right? So when I brought in ln or natural logarithm of e all over pi raised to power x, so I'm going to have this ln e all over pi, which is equal to ln pi raised to power e all over e raised to power pi. Remember what I did here. In mathematics, if you have, remember that this ln I'm talking about is something as log to base e. So if I have ln x, I am saying the same thing as log x base e. So that is what it means. So now if I have, let's say, log 2 raised to power 3 base e, the answer is going to be, let me do it here. If I have ln 2 raised to power x, the answer is going to be, the x is going to come down and multiply the log itself. I have x ln 2. Remember, this exists. All right, so that is that. I want you to have that at the back of your mind. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is to break this one down using division law. If you have ln m divided by n, is going to be ln m minus ln n. So this is true. So I'm going to do it here. So in that case, I'm going to have x ln e all over pi, which is equal to ln, the first one, pi raised to power e minus ln e raised to power pi. I am applying this principle. Division will break them down in subtraction form. All right. When that is done, the next step I am going to do is to make x the subject formula by dividing both sides by ln e all over pi. So I'll divide by ln e over pi, divided by ln e over pi. So this is going to be that x is equal to ln pi over e, pi, ln pi raised to power e minus ln e raised to power pi, all divided by, I still have division now. So for their dividing, I'm going to have ln e minus ln pi. I want to show you something. Remember what I told you? I said that if you have log e, if you have log base e, is something as ln. Now imagine you have ln, imagine you have log e raised to power pi base e. What do you think it will be? Because it's the same thing I'm seeing here. It's still going to be the same thing as ln e power pi. You know what that means? It means that this pi is coming down. We have pi log e base e, and everything here is 1. The answer is pi. So this is the same thing as saying that ln and e is same thing as 1. So I'm going to carefully say that this is going to be, this is coming down to multiply it. So I'm going to have e ln pi minus, the same thing will happen here, pi ln e. But remember that ln e is something as 1. So this is all over. Let me check something if this is still showing in the video. Okay, so let me write it here. I am sure you understand this step I am taking right now. So I'm going to have x is equal to e ln pi minus pi ln e. And this in bracket is 1, because this means log e base e, which is 1, all over, this is going to be the same thing as 1, because ln e is 1 minus ln pi. Okay, so I'll go up here. I'll say x is equal to e ln pi minus pi, all over 1 minus ln pi. Now remember, everything here, they are all constant. Therefore, x is going to be, if I have ln pi, pi is 3.14, 22 over 7, and e is about 2.73 thereabouts. So if you can put into the scientific calculator, you will have a value for x. Okay, there is no scientific calculator at this point. So, in fact, this is the value of x. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ask questions where relevant, or your suggestion. The best way to tackle this, it will go a long way. Have a nice day.